Greetings and salutations, everybody, and welcome back to Shin Megami Tensei 5 Demonless. Last time...
Yep. Last time, as in like 10 minutes ago, for us.
Yeah, no. 10 minutes ago for us, 3 days ago for y'all, we beat Shin Megami Tensei 5 without using any demons. Just like, full stop. The whole game, all of it. Lucifer was easily like the coolest part of that entire fight. Like, best part of the game.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Like, out of every,
it's definitely one of my favorite parts of the game.
Nah, yeah, because just like at that point in time, the game expects you probably to have New Game Plus because most of the earlier bosses aren't that difficult. So, you fought Lucifer, maybe if you did the neutral ending, maybe not if you didn't. You come back, you fight him again, and then all of a sudden, he pulls out the Nocturne mode. Like, that animations and all.
Was not expecting Nocturne mode.
Literally, like, I will get on Atlas about a lot of things. Hats off on that one. There was nothing wrong with that. It would not have felt as good if they didn't have the animations.
True.
Like, if Lucifer did not reel back and hit the hit the gritty for the Nocturne, that would have just been, it wouldn't have been as good.
Yeah.
But
like, I really enjoy callbacks is the thing.
Yeah.
So that's partly why it's my favorite.
Well done callbacks. Extremely important. But if you want to do a callback well, you gotta have something to call back to.
Oh boy.
Welcome to the reason you are all probably here.
The real reason. Everything else was preschool.
Oh,
Yep.
and that albino really did make it all the way here, huh?
Oh boy, and now we have to learn how this fight will work.
Now we have to figure this nonsense out. Dun dun dun.
I know what you're after. You gathered all those menorahs so you can go toe-to-toe with the Demi-Fiend. Is that it? Well, I hope you're ready. He's a tough one, you know?
Millennial versus Gen Z. Who wins?
Alrighty then. So, we did learn a good little shake of this fight. And we are still immune to some of it, which is not a bad thing.
It's not bad, but it's not good either.
Yeah, because he has a lot of piercing.
Yeah. And he also has Gaia Rage.
What do you do that?
I think so, yeah. I mean, I would. If it's anything like Digital Devil Saga, then he probably would.
Fair.
Let's see.
Alright. Let's open with the electric shard, because 2 out of 3 here are weak to electric.
Yeah.
Just get some free damage going. And then Crit Aura will start trying to slam. Alright.
Strike Gugel. Is that gonna kill us?
Ow.
It's gonna crit us. Oh, there's a Megidolon.
Alright, this is a problem.
Megidolon, oh yeah. Oh, they know. There it is.
I don't even
Pixie
resist everything.
Megadolon.
I don't even resist
Oh,
everything
wow,
you
she
guys
missed.
have.
There it is. It's the Demi-Friend.
Dude.
Oh, really? You ass.
Here.
He really went for that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of crits.
Ah. So he's not going to
Yeah.
Gaia Rage. He's just going to ground and pound. What the heck? I didn't even hit him yet!
You technically hit him with the electric shard, I guess.
I guess.
Alright, so we can't be immune to things, it looks like.
Or at least not Fizz.
True. Then again, Pixie also used Megidolon.
No, yeah. The question is whether or not that's... I assume no Fizz is an issue for him.
It's probably like with Shiva. If you nullify physical, then they're all gonna switch tactics
Yeah.
to avoid using physical.
Yeah. But
So-
that begs the question whether or not Demi-Fiend cares about blocking everyone else's toys.
Welcome.
True.
First things first. This is why we brought resist physical. Yeah, I don't see a problem with that.
Physical is resist. Yeah, that we'll see. Yeah.
Let's see how this goes.
How is this?
Maybe we don't save just in case.
We're
Maybe. Yeah.
And like we see if we can't get a little bit further. I know we took a bunch of pictures a while ago of some of the sets, but I don't remember where they are.
They're in the chat somewhere.
Yeah. Me and Zeph constantly send each other back and forth, just like analysis, information. Like
Analyzing the Demi-Friend.
me and Zeph's Discord is 20%, 60% memes and 40% analysis for this series.
Basically, yeah.
The boys. I also just realized, these are the first 3 demons he summons in DDS too. Complete
with Nightmare.
Yeah. It's Gira Makala and Cuckoo Lane, and then afterwards he rotates into Pixie. So we Shot in the Dark. Up next is gonna come Arahabaki, and then Titania, and then Parvati.
Well, let's find out.
Yeah, how do we approach this at all?
We do have to kill his demons, I think. Like, I guess his demons are the first to go.
I guess.
We definitely need to kill Pixie, because she can heal.
Yeah. Pixie's weak to force, right?
Maybe.
Dude,
I wish
resist.
I could find our pictures.
Oh my goodness.
Mama Doom.
Can you chill?
Look at all of that.
Alright, I'll take the charm. He muted me again. For the vine, I guess.
Nice. She is weak to dark.
It's a dark.
Or at least on the wiki it says that. I can't find our actual
I just found him.
Screenshot.
I just found him. She is weak to dark.
Oh, okay.
God, I love this rendition a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's real good.
True.
Alright, why not? Let's feed. I'm not in the mood to get recharmed. But he would love me to stay muted. What is Demi-Fiend's afflict chance? Jeez.
I think we're gonna have to come in with luster candy or something. Or
Something.
debilitate.
We are just taking so much damage.
Yep, that's kind of what I was afraid of, but... but Pixie has Dekaja and Dekunda.
Aye.
That doesn't mean she'll necessarily use them. As we've seen in the Shiva fight.
Mm-hmm.
But we might need a defense boost.
Yeah. Demi-Fiend.
Especially
God.
because of debilitate.
Wait,
Uh-oh.
what did we do wrong? What did we do wrong?
What if it's on a timer? 21,000
Blocking.
blocking. He might be on a timer for that. Who knows? That'd be interesting.
Don't even know how to approach that.
Well, first we need to figure out how we're going to get our defense up.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna walk and talk. I'm just gonna sprint through Taito and try to get some Magatsuhi going. So we need to get our Magatsuhi up, first of all. And then second of all, we need to find a way to mitigate what's going on. Pixie seems to prefer to cast Megidolon above anything else, and there's not much we can do about that besides boosting our vitality, which is not exactly the thing we can accomplish.
I mean, there's always Rakukaja, and if you're not feeling luster candy.
That might be important, and maybe not having as many buffs will lead her to maybe not caring, because it seems like we are less prepped for what we're doing.
There's also debilitate,
Very true.
which will hit all of their stuff.
Wait, what? Do Matama normally... Okay, I forgot to turn that off.
You forgot to turn your DLCs off.
Look, I was upfront about using the Matama DLCs from, like, episode 11.
True.
This challenge is possible. It's just very, very slow and obnoxious if you don't do it with the Matama DLCs.
True.
So...
Because, at least in my experience when I've played SMT games, it's usually better to dump the agility stats of the enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of boosting your own agilities, because most of the time you're not going to be boosting your own agility by leveling up anyway.
Yeah. So the multiply... minus 20% to a value of like 400 is better than plus 20% to a value of 200.
Something like that. And
What am I
like,
doing?
enemies are usually more balanced around having a bit more agility.
Yeah, so they can slap you harder.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what I was doing. We can more easily get Magatsuhi over here. We're just getting into a battle and stalling. So... Debilitate might not be a bad idea, especially because Guillermo seems to be using Debilitate. And I don't believe anyone else had any frontward-facing toys. I think Cuckoo Lane also had Debilitate. So both of them do. Which would mean right now we only have to deal with debuffs over buffs. Which is fine, they just change what we bring.
Yeah.
And so then we have to worry about Gaia Rage. That's the big thing.
I want to know when he triggers the Gaia Rage, or what all causes him to do it. Because I don't think it's random.
Nah, it's never random.
Yeah. So, like, if we can figure out how, like, all the different ways that can be triggered, then that would help in us finding a way around it.
Yeah. Like, it's that or we just accept that people have figured out this fight to a T already and look it up. But I would like to at least try to learn a couple things myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so back to the Hall of Chows. So we could take Boom Boom. No, we can't. We use Beelzebub's balls.
Don't we have a second Beelzebub essence? Or did we use that one too?
We used that one too. That was what we used to get. We used that to get the affinities that we have.
Oh, okay.
Unless we wanted to reload an even prior save. To the point where before we took up the Beelzebub essence.
No.
Alright. So.
We also have the status ailments to consider.
Mm-hmm. Mute is the big one. Well, I'm glad to see I'm still making this mistake.
Needed.
So,
Needed.
Demi-Fiend has a 40% chance to steal with Javelin Rain.
Alright.
And then there's Makajaman from
Welcome to the
Kukulane,
world of
who also seals. So seals is a big one for this first set of demons.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure about the other demons he has.
Pixie has Slumber Vortex, which we know is sleep. And Giromakala has Toxic Spray and Toxic Cloud, which is poison.
Mm-hmm.
What demons do we have that we might be able to use? That's downright useless. Well, Demeter. So, what about between Zalgongen and Beelzebub? Beelzebub is immune to everything that's not Charm and Seal. And Zalgongen trades one for another. Sleep. Okay, so that's why he's not using poison. And that's why she's not using sleep. So Beelzebub covers sleep and poison, which is good. So that handles...
Let's see.
That handles Pixie and Giromakala's stuff. I remember at one point we came at this a long time ago. It might have been in testing. With... I think it was Cleopatra's Essence. And Giromakala immediately went for the poison.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let me see something.
Okay, yeah, and Zalgongan doesn't have that, so I think Beelzebub's Essence is probably still the better idea. That leaves us vulnerable to Seal.
Okay, so... Alilot has Null, Seal, Poison, and Sleep.
Aliot?
Alilot. Lady Alilot, a level 81 demon. And she also resists Charm, Panic, and Mirage.
I've never heard of her. Reverse Compendium? Oh, Aliot.
Yeah, the crystal.
Alright. The affinities leave something to be desired, but overall...
Yeah.
You could yeet Demeter.
Okay, apparently, so The Demi-Fiend will use Gaia Rage if you fail to take down one demon every 6 turns. So we are on a soft timer.
I thought Digital Devil Saga was insane. DDS at least gave you 30 before they reset the fight. For reference, for anyone who's not aware, Digital Devil Saga is infamous for its Demi-Fiend fight because it basically has strict rules that you could just look up. Like, I'm not reinventing the wheel here. You can just look this one up. If in the Digital Devil Saga fight, one of Demi-Fiend's demons is alive for 30 turns, not including any turns that they use Dekunda or Dekaja. So if they take 30 actions that aren't debuff or buff removal, they will cast Recharmdra to down themselves to 0 and instantly restore the HP and MP of all of their allies. I thought that was stupid.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's 30 turns. So, all right. Before we continue, I think we might need Aliot. Because how much HP do they even have?
A bunch, I'm sure.
We need to get one good, big critical zealot hit onto Pixie. Just the one. I want to see what that does so we can try to gauge her HP. Before we do,
It's probably in the 10,000 range.
if it's in the 10,000 range, we need to come up with a new strategy.
Because there's a picture of Demi-Fiend using Mediaron, and like two of his demons are healed for like almost 20,000. So I'm assuming Pixie is also way up there too. I assume she'd have a little bit less, but
Nah, yeah. Even in DDS, Pixie and Parvati have actually half as much HP as some of the other demons.
mm-hmm.
Like, they have like around 1,700, whereas I think Arahabaki and Gyumakala have 35.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I want to get one good hit on her and see. Oh wait, we should actually probably...
Apparently you can use Drain and Repel Physical in the fight. I guess he won't Gaia Rage it. But we also do have to...
Yeah.
But they also use Megidolon, though. It's the thing. Then again, if Demi-Fiend goes first, and we repel or drain his physical, then that's actually not going to matter.
Yeah, right. Like, therein lies the problem. Are we still nulling Fizz, or are we repel it? Yeah, we're nulling Fizz on save. So...
Yeah, what if we repel it or drain it?
Well, we can't. Maybe. Who gives Drain and Repel Fizz?
Welcome.
I mean, New Game Plus demons, if you're talking about the skills.
Fair.
It's like that's the short version.
That's, yeah. Short version. Demons you don't have.
But if we're talking about the actual drain affinity, then Siegfried. Because he's the only one that does it.
Real nice spread.
Mother Harlot repels physical, but also resists fire, absorbs electric, resists other stuff too.
I like that idea.
Or resists light and dark.
I'm gonna write that down.
So Mother Harlot is probably our best bet if we want to repel or drain.
Yeah. I'm just writing stuff down. What's her affinities in terms of ailments?
Oh, true. Null Charm.
I mean, she does also repel physical, so that takes care of Demi-Fiend's ailments at least.
True.
I'm just taking notes. So, we also have Rangda, but Rangda is weak to sleep. So, that's basically a death sentence. Same with Gyu Makala. Funny enough.
True.
Alright, I want to get one good hit on Pixie. So we haven't changed anything yet, so I'm going to resave on 9 right here. I want to get one good hit in on Pixie so I can actually kind of gauge, or at least try to gauge how much health she has. It's a big jump. I like that this place is just like a recolored version of the Demon King's temple, but it feels so different.
True.
Yeah, welcome to a lot of planning episodes. But this fight's gonna be us thinking a lot.
Wow. And now we
Yeah, we have to do the big brain.
Yeah. Now, behold my back. Null Fissure at least get us out of this first phase. Unabated, maybe, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
Alright. So. We have one shot at this, we're all guaranteed to die. Let's own it.
Alright.
How much do you take? $18.32.
And that much health.
Ah!
Nice. Good one.
That was... my bad. Please leave me alone, sir. I am but a boy.
I just wandered in here by accident.
I was trying to hit Y. Alright. That looks like... roughly around an eighth of her health. If I had to take a shot in the dark.
I mean, that was just one hit, though.
No, I know.
Screwed it up.
No, I know. But so...
Look at her pointing and laughing at you.
yeah, she knows she's winning. She knows she's got this.
Gave you the eye laser.
Just destroyed. Absolutely annihilated. Alright, so hang on a second. Time for me to be absolutely insane. Because I can tell you about how much damage that did.
No.
So, pulling the picture into GIMP. This is not the first time I've done this. I did this for Nocturne as well. The actual total health bar is 254 pixels long. So that is our denominator. We reduced her to 216 pixels. So one crit without any damage ups, damage downs, just a flat out boom done crit is 216 divided by 254, 15% of her health. So we need to hit her with 7 of those, unabated, under any circumstances.
True.
How in the world are we going to do that?
And using weaknesses will fill up our entire set if we just focus on weaknesses.
Because, like, we could come in with a weakness, and that would make killing Pixie easier. but we would also need to make sure that we are consistently able to down... Because up next is usually Arahabaki, and Arahabaki usually isn't weak to force. Then
We don't
again,
even know if he has the same demons.
very true. He could come in here with Jim Bob the farm demon, for all I know.
Jim Bob Squire Pants.
Hey, Spring Boob Squire Pin stole my fight.
Welcome to the...
There's a lot of factors to look out for.
If we would... Okay, so we did... I could go crazy about math right now. Because 1832... So Murakumo was usually 330 because it crit, right?
Yes.
Like 330 base power.
Yes. Assuming crits, yeah.
Yeah. So that's 1 point... Let's actually look at our build right now.
Also, Trumpeter also nullifies Seal and Sleep, while also resisting a bunch of other stuff.
Maybe.
Everything except physical.
Maybe.
So if you want to start with that as well, that's also an option.
Also a good idea. I'm writing down everything that we might use as an affinity. But so yeah, no, this is the kind of insanity I go through when I'm planning stuff out. I will send Zeph messages at like 2 in the morning with stuff like this. So right now Murakumo is base damage 330, right? Because it's critting.
Yes.
Alright, so we have High Almighty Pleroma, which is 1.4. We have Critical Zealot, which is an additional 1.3. We are critting at base, which is 1.5. We have level 9 affinities of Almighty, so that's an additional 1.55 damage, according to the wiki, which, you know, who knows. That is what the affinity is for that, right?
For Almighty, yes.
Yeah, no, I wanted...
Murakumo is Almighty, therefore it would use Almighty.
No, I was talking about the actual name.
Oh.
Because I always forget what the exact name of... It's skill potential, that's the name. So potential is at +9. And in Shin Megami Tensei 5, that means our overall damage is multiplied by 1.6. I was slightly off. So those are all the factors going into our overall damage right now. So 330 times 1.4 times 1.3 times 1.5 times 1.6 is equal to a power level of 1441.44. This does 1800 damage. So, if we add, like, let's say we found a way to sneak standard Almighty Pleroma back on there. That's another 1.2. That gets us to 1729.73 or so. And that would also mean that 1832 would probably be doing something in the realm of 2000. So I don't know where this goes. I had a thought, it's gone. I hate doing math. It's my job. But, okay, so if 1800 is 15%, right?
Uh-huh.
So 100 divided by 15 is 6.66 times 1800. Let's just round down to 1800 or so. Let's make it easy. That means Pixie has roughly around 12,000 health. So if we boosted to that 2100 value, around 2200, we would only need 5 hits. We would need 6 hits because it's 5.45 repeating. And even then, we still need to find time in those 6 turns to get 6 hits in without getting muted, without getting debuffed, without anything bad happening ever under any circumstances. We need to be able to hit Pixie 6 times under the idealist of circumstances, or we implode.
Yeah. Yeah. We do.
This also
Luckily,
assumes
there's
on the
options.
right. This also assumes Pixie at no point ever, under any circumstances, heals herself.
That is true, yeah.
So we do get 2 shots on the first round. That would mean we would have to make a single attack 4 times throughout the fight. All the while, Demi-Fiend is probably going to spam Almighty at us, I would assume.
Maybe?
Yeah, either way, I think we're going to need to grind up some affinities because I think going back to Siegfried's essence might not be a terrible idea. And we could drop Null Fizz for... Well, we would actually have to drop a lot for a lot. Because...
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Felt like can stay.
Like, you have to figure out what we need to prioritize first.
Actually, we could swap over to Siegfried pretty handily, because Siegfried is weak to, if I'm not mistaken, yep, Force, Light, and Dark. And we suck. We are already dealing with 2 of those things via skills. So we swap Null Fizz to something that handles Dark, and Siegfried is just as good as what we're running. And Vishnu repels Dark.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that might work. The issue then becomes affinities, but...
The issue comes with our slots.
No, the slots are actually fine, because... we need to make sure that we are dealing with Force, Dark, and Light. We're already dealing with Force and Light as we sit right now. Null Fizz will be obsolete by Siegfried, so we can swap it for Repel Dark.
We also need to be able to boost our defenses and our attacks, Robin.
Crap, true.
Or dump theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Because we need to be able to actually survive.
Might be able to drop High Almighty and Critical Zealot for Boom Boost EX and Standard. And Debilitate. That would reduce our damage by... No, that would reduce...
Yeah, that would reduce our damage.
Now we
See what I mean? Our real enemy are the slots.
I think next time on Dragon Ball Z, because I have no idea. And I think
we also never went in with repel or drain.
That's true. Let's see if we can't figure that out. Do we have somebody with at least repel? Innate. No? Really?
Nope, I think you used them all.
Crap. Yeah, we totally used them all.
Yep.
Alright, I guess we could probably... Chiyu? I thought Chiyu actually... Oh no, Chiyu had repel ice, that was it.
You're looking for Guramakala or Rangda.
Yeah. I guess we could probably swing by, grab a Rangda or Guramakala, and pump it up and... Oh no, it'd definitely be a Rangda. Oh. They both suck.
Yep. Unless you want to make Mother Harlot right now.
Can we? Oh, wait, actually, we could probably buy her again. The joys of the compendium. How much was she?
probably a lot. There's Rhonda.
Yeah. I didn't say it. I know we made her.
Did we?
Yes. We used to for some time.
Maybe she wasn't in the compendium.
I thought all demons just innately go into the compendium.
They do. But I don't even think we made her, though.
What the?
Yeah, we never made her.
I swear we made her.
I don't think we did. Also, you have to make Ishtar.
Yeah, no, that's... Am I losing my mind? More so than usual? Alright, so... I guess we could... Do we want to grab her essence now? Like, just real quick... Grab Queen Meb, fuse her, and then grind her up and then take a shot at it?
Sure.
Alright. Alright, we're back from our little hunting expedition. Also, fun fact, along the way, we finally found it again. The Last Calamity. After all this time.
We did.
I just find it
We've
really...
been looking for you, and you pop up when we don't need you anymore.
Welcome to the world.
Exactly. Like, I find that very funny. Like, we're just sitting there like, man, if we only had the Last Calamity, this one fight that we're using Ice for would be actually really easy. Would we have even been able to use the Last Calamity when it came to Shiva?
No.
Nah, yeah, because some of the surrounding was weak to ice. It would have been too risky.
Well, we could have used it on other fights that we needed ice.
True. Nah, I just ultimately kind of funny. Alright. Alright, yeah, this is fine. So, along the way, we did also do a touch more research. And we found that... First of all, that there are a lot of conflicting guides about Demi-Fiend.
True, yes. Because the one guide says that he does Gaia Rage every 6 turns if you don't defeat a demon. And then the other one says that you have to kill one of Demi-Fiend's allies' demons every 3 turns or so.
I love that. 3 turns or so.
Like, it doesn't give an actual number, it just says 3 or so turns. So, that's the first thing. And then another thing in one of the guides actually kind of clarifies the AI a bit. It says that his AI acts differently depending on your team's physical resistances. So if there are party members neutral to physical, he'll spam Javelin Raid and Deadly Fury. And if all your party members block physical, he'll spam Frykugel. And if most of the party blocks physical, but at least one resists, then he'll use Deadly Fury on the one that resists.
Yeah.
And then... yeah. And then if you switch out a demon, or switch in a demon, he'll attack the new demon that came in. So if it's repelling or drain physicals, then he'll attack it still and lose his turns.
Yeah. Which is awesome.
So by that logic,
Oh, wow.
if we have repel physical, then he will use Frykugel.
After
all
the
the
first
time.
one. Yeah.
Which is probably what will happen. That's what we're gonna find out.
That's what we're finding out today. Oh, it can't be that easy. If it was that easy, everyone would do it.
Which is true. At least his attack's down.
Yeah.
So there's
256
the
out
job.
of...
Oh, he muted himself!
Oh!
Okay, first of all, that's funny. Second of all, what happens now?
They got no bullets!
True. Okay, if nothing else, this is just a funny start. Weak health. He can't do it.
Just, bro.
He just stands there like, what the hell, man? I don't think that's gonna help.
No, that doesn't help at all.
There he goes.
There he goes.
But yeah, he will try to use Frykugel, it looks like.
Yeah, now he's upset.
The way he stood there, though, was like,
Yeah.
Lucifer said, it's my turn on the Xbox.
He's standing there realizing. I am very dead.
Killing time. Kill me. I feel like that has a 100% chance to crit.
I've seen it not crit once today.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So, that went about as well as we expected. Very funny result, but considering that we lack the ability to constantly do rotation strats, which stinks. Although I don't know how we would do that.
Yeah.
Demi-Fiend, wait!
If we want to get consistency, at least on Pixie, the only way we'd be able to do it was with Mutabarion, I think.
Yeah, Mutabarion, and then the issue then becomes whatever replaces Pixie.
Yeah. Yeah. We would need a lot of skills that were... We would need elemental skills for all the demons.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me see. His demons are... So... Okay, so weaknesses. They're all in a convenient list, which is nice. So Pixie weak to dark. Giramukala force, electric, light. And then ice, and then electric, and then force, and fire, and then fire. So, we need fire, force, electric, ice, and dark. Mostly.
Yeah. Is there any... I noticed Giri and Ku were both weak to force.
No, Kukulane's weak to electric.
Oh, yeah, but they're both weak to electric, my bad. So... And I know I saw Thor in there, so we're gonna need something else at least besides that.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
Thor's force. Giramukala is also force. And then Parvati and Jack Frost are both weak to fire. So we're gonna at least need fire and dark for Pixie and Parvati.
Mm-hmm.
And
Fire,
then
dark.
we would need electric, which will take care of Kukulane and Giramukala.
And then force. So fire, electric, force. No, and dark.
No. Well, maybe, yeah. But here, I'll just send you the fucking thing.
Yeah, thank you.
There.
Okay. So the commonalities I see are force, fire, electric. Yeah. Force covers Giramukala and Kukulane. Electric covers those. Okay, my bad.
Electric covers the...
Yeah, sorry. Electric covers Giri and Ku. Force covers Giri and Thor. Fire. So we need fire, force, electric, ice, and dark. That's way too many.
I know, that's why I'm, like, trying to explain that we should probably pick the more important ones. So dark and fire for the healers, obviously.
Yeah.
Should be the first ones we need.
Wait,
And then electric because Kukulane, Giramukala. And then we can figure out something for Cerberus and Thor, maybe? I don't know.
maybe.
It really just depends.
Yeah. It also depends. I actually, since we only need to kill a demon, it sounds like they don't have Recon threat this time. we might be able to specifically kill demons such that we only receive demons that we can deal with.
What?
So, the order... Let's say the next one to come out is, pulling a name out of a hat, Cerberus. We know Cerberus is going to be the next one to come out, so if we know the exact order at which they're going to appear, we can prepare for that and kill specific demons such that we know that the next demon that comes out is going to be weak to something that we have, and thus we can repeatedly keep getting kills. We could probably stand to leave Cerberus out there, and probably also Pixie, because those ones are the ones that they only have one weakness. They are the only ones weak to that specific element. Pixie is dark, Cerberus is ice. If we come in with fire, electric, and force, mostly just fire and electric, and we might actually be able to get away with fire and electric. I don't know. I'll have to double check.
I mean, force will still be for Thor, though.
Yeah, no. We might be able to get away with fire and force, actually. Is what I meant to say. Because if every
What about electric?
If every demon that comes out afterwards, we alternate killing Gyurmakala and Cuckoo Lane.
So we're bringing electric?
I need to think this out. I think we might need to bring electric. But that's, even still, that gets
That's
us
what
down
I'm
to...
saying.
Yeah.
Because you're saying force, but you also keep saying that Cuckoo Lane's weak to force when he's not.
Yeah, I'm looking at Thor over and over again. I'm sorry. Alright, but yeah, no. If we never kill Pixie, and once Cerberus comes out, we never kill him, we can consistently rotate between Gyurmakala, Cuckoo Lane, Thor, Parvati, and Jack Frost. Thus, as long as we do that, we are constantly getting a demon every 6 turns that is weak to force, fire, or electric. So we can get away with only bringing those 3 elements. We do not need to bring dark and ice. We only need to bring force, fire, and electric. Maybe. If that's the strategy we want to run with. I'm still not sure. Because that's still very spread. We can't specialize in anything. And we've basically gotten this far on hyper-specializing at one thing.
Yeah, because we have to do a full team of demons worth of things on one person now.
So either we need to find a way to make that work, or we need a new strategy.
Yeah. It's a lot of thinking, because
yeah,
we have to also not only be able to do the damage, we also need to survive all the attacks that are coming our way.
Yeah. And we still need to talk about when we're attacking Demi-Fiend.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Alright, next time on Dragon Ball Z.
We will make this a stream.
Yeah, at this
We'll
point...
make this multiple streams.
This is gonna be multiple streams, because this is just super-de-duper-de not going down.
Because doing it this way is going to be a lot more complicated because of all the factors that are going into all of this. It's not going to be like Shiva where, you know, we can see a comment that's like, oh, hey, well, I discovered that this could happen. Well, it's going to be a lot more complex than that because there's so many things going into this fight, and it is basically impossible on new game, like on the first playthrough. Like that's how the fight is designed.
Yes.
So, like making it more of a community thing might be better.
Yeah.
Because there's also just so little information on the Demi-Fiend fight, on like what he does and all that. That it would just be like really, really hard to figure out in like a timely manner that would feel so drawn out. Yeah.
Like if we want to get, like we said before, we want to give this God's honest try at doing it on New Game. So, we will see you next time on Monday, but not the Monday at the usual time. We will see you guys at Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
See you later.
See ya.